We love to see the good that our sports teams do in our Tampa Bay community, and the Buccaneers Glazer Family Small Business Fund is doing something for local small businesses, infusing funds to support these businesses, and many are in desperate need after last year's storm events, of course. We've got a nice group with us today. Courtney Sanchez, Buck CIO, Bob Rohrlach is the Tampa Bay Chamber of Commerce President and CEO, and John Diaz is with Saba, and we're going to hear all about your story as well. So happy to have all of you here today. Big group. Love it.
Thanks for having us, Roxanne.
I'm going to start with you, Courtney, and if you can just bring us up to speed. This is your second round of small business funding that you've done with the foundation.
Yeah, so when the storms hit, of course, we immediately jumped into action. The Glazer family made $1 million gift after Hurricane Helene to support emergency relief efforts. And when Hurricane Milton came through, made an additional $1 million gift to launch the Glazer Family Small Business Fund, really just to help our small business community get back up off their feet. So the Glazer family saw a problem and really just wanted to be part of the solution.
And so you work, Bob, you work with the Tampa Chamber does along with the Glazer Family Foundation to get these grants out to folks.
Right. When we were contacted by the Glazer Family Foundation saying they wanted to work with multiple chambers throughout Tampa Bay to help provide these funds for small business, we were ecstatic. Small businesses make up the Tampa Bay region. They were impacted throughout Tampa Bay. So how could we, working with the Glazer Family Foundation, the Bucks, help to administer? So we received the applications and helped score them and gave recommendations to the Glazer Family Foundation to choose the companies. There was an overwhelming response. But the reaction from the entire community on the Bucks being willing to do this and the Glazer Family Foundation being willing to do this was just terrific to see and very appreciative in the community.
I'm excited to hear John's story in just a moment, but if you can just elaborate on the impact that this makes and how needed it is.
Well, $1 million is a lot, and companies were able to apply to receive up to $5,000. While most of the impacts were significantly more, this was seen as very impactful by every company. And then they gave us the honor to deliver the checks, which was a lot of fun, but the gratitude of the recipients to get that help as everyone is working hard to get back up on their feet has just been tremendous.
Love to hear that. And John, now share your story with us, with Saba, with your business, what you went through and how this has helped you. It's
been a tremendous help. The way I would word it is that it helped fill the gaps, right? I've had an amazing team, and that team stepped in the flood, helped me clean up the office, deal with the damage, and really the grant helps me give back to the team because they've been taxed as well.
Quickly, if you don't mind, just sharing a little bit more about Saba so we know about your business.
Yeah, so I'm actually a general contractor here in the Tampa Bay area. Port Tampa was hit really hard by the storm.
Right.
Many businesses were affected down there. So when I saw the application through the Commerce, I was grateful of like, hey, here's a lifeline. Like I could really use this because, at that time when you're dealing with the damage, you're not thinking about the expenses. You're just racking up credit cards.
Of course.
You're like, how do I get back on my feet?
Staying above water.
How do I?
Yeah.
Right. I've got employees that are counting on payroll. How do I get going again? And so I had wonderful employees who really stepped in, and I've used portions of the money to give back to them and say, look, I'm sorry, like you got taxed by this storm, so this is something that I could do to say thank you, because they've been amazing.
That's great to hear. Congratulations on earning that. You deserve it. And I know later in the week, we're going to hear more recipients that are going to be announced later in the week, because I know you guys have had a busy weekend with the draft. Yes. So thank you to all of you for coming on. Really appreciate it. Love what the Glazer Family Foundation does. And if you want to find out more, you can always go to tbmorningblend.com.